What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And I have here with me Uche, Elder, and Chooks. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Chilled, man.
Good.
Doing good.
You're doing good.
Yeah, it's good to be here. It's good to be here, man.
Chooks,
Come
are
on.
you doing good?
Take it easy. Take it easy. I think it's too early to start attacking me.
It's too early.
I'm telling you, like you're even giving people an idea already of the kind of the club I support, right? So let's just ease in and get straight to the conversation and forget attacking me right now.
So, okay. A lot
thank
happened
you.
this weekend. And we'll start with like Arsenal. Arsenal drop points, Liverpool drop points, and Chelsea won. We can say we'll talk about that, and also the Manchester derby as well. So let's start with Arsenal. The game they played, the Champions League game, of course, they dominated Monaco.
3 goals. With no corner.
With no
3 goals from open play, no corner.
no corner.
Okay.
Very good.
I wonder why you're mentioning corner.
Continue.
3 goals, no corner.
That was the first time they scored from open play.
No,
and
it
in
was-
Europe.
No, it wasn't. The game
From how
against
many games have people scored from open play apart from that game?
the game against Monaco was 3 goals. The game against Nottingham Forest.
2 was fumbles.
No.
Goalkeeper and back error. Yes.
No, you
You didn't open them up.
No, we did. The game against Forest. The game
They
against
passed
Forest.
the ball. You guys took over it.
You talk about square play, right?
Yes.
We had one ball all the way from Timber to Martinelli. We had one from the other end all the way from Gabriel Jesus to Bukayo Saka. Those are square plays.
Okay.
Then Bukayo Saka would have had another one, but then it hit Kai Havertz's leg and it went into the post. Those are open play goals.
Of course.
PSG 2 goals,
Yeah.
1 corner, 1 regular goal. Sporting 5 goals, 1 corner, 4 regular goals, 1 penalty.
There's always a
1
corner.
penalty.
There's always a corner.
Hold on. There's nothing
What
wrong.
kind of team is that? You have spent £2 billion and it's corner you're proud of, bro.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Please, before we talk about the corner thing, let's talk about the individual who's bringing
No.
millions of corners to the club.
Briefly.
Briefly.
Wait,
Okay,
of
go
course,
ahead.
there's something I want to say now.
Go ahead.
Forget the Champions League. You guys
Yes.
are doing well in the
Ex-
Champions League. Arsenal are
Exactly.
excellent,
Yes.
doing well. Of
Yes.
course.
Second on the table.
Of course, you guys are
Third
doing
on the
well.
table, sorry,
But
I
now,
think, yes.
following up to that, Everton, a game where it's a must-win game.
Yes.
You can't afford to drop points, especially where Liverpool, I think there's a game in hand.
Yes,
And
Liverpool have
have
a game in hand. Against Everton.
And did Liverpool play before you guys?
No,
Or they were
didn't.
playing at the same time?
Yeah, they played I think an hour before. us.
They were-
Yeah.
So,
Same time.
against Everton, at the Emirates, is a must-win game, irrespective of who is starting for Arsenal. It's a must-win game, and you guys have your star boys, Saka, Odegaard. Gabriel came back from injury as well. I
Yeah,
think
he played.
the game.
Yeah, with
Saliba.
Saliba,
So
yeah.
actually, the person I would say that was missing was Ricardo Califori.
Yeah, Califori is out. yes.
Was
He
missing,
has
but
a-
in the midfield it was Partey. In the midfield it was Declan Rice, Odegaard, and if I'm Mikel Merino, right?
Merino was there. Yes.
Yeah, but you guys drop points.
Yes.
How do you see this?
I'm not making any excuse. I'm not going to say because I'm an Arsenal fan, I'll begin to give reasons as to why I believe the club should have done this or should have done that, right?
Yeah.
But according to the numbers of the game,
Yes.
in a game where I have 92% pass accuracy, it shows I held most of
Yes,
the ball throughout
of
the
course.
game.
Now you will do that
Yes.
against Everton. Now.
Yes, in a game where I had 15 shots and out of the 15 shots, 5 were on target. It shows that I was playing proper game. I had over 600 passes and they had over 200 passes only. That's a huge difference, over 400 passes in difference, right? But everybody knows that it is difficult to play a Premier League side that is struggling from relegation, right? Toffees are not easy to beat. Last season in the Merseyside derby, they defeated Liverpool 2-0.
No, that
Right.
one is a derby now. Of
I
course, they
understand.
will always turn
okay,
up.
yeah, derby games can be different.
They will
but, then
always
again,
turn up.
but then again, everybody knows there's another thing. If you watch football, you know it's very difficult to break teams who choose to defend very low. There is no excuse. The person that Martinelli had to run up against was what's his name? The oldest guy in the Premier League.
Ashley Young.
Ashley Young.
39 years old. He
39
couldn't
years
beat-
old.
He couldn't beat.
yeah.
He couldn't beat Ashley
I
Young.
agree. Yeah, he did. He couldn't beat Ashley Young, and it's a problem. Now, Arsenal as a team, they need to get more creative. So many people who say that they begin to they now understand the way the team plays. If you look at the Odegaard side, Odegaard and Saka's brilliance and connection is very easy. So there's a lot of creativity from there. The back is nice, right? Partey is beginning to score again. Declan is good, but there's a problem on the left side, right? The sub is what's his name? Trossard.
Trossard,
If
yes.
Martinelli, exactly. But then again, there is no other creativity between Trossard or Martinelli as an attacker and a midfielder, just like how we have Odegaard's brilliance with Saka on the right
On
side.
the right hand side.
Now, the club is also missing a deadly 9. Like, Everybody is saying Ateta out, Ateta out, Ateta out. I would never chant Ateta out unless I have seen Ateta with a deadly 9.
Okay.
So I have a
Yes.
question, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Why don't you have a top 9?
Even before you answer, it was
What do you
Arteta that spent 70 million on Havertz.
Yes,
He had
63 million.
Okay, thank you
Yes,
for the correction.
yes.
But my point is, he
Yes.
had an opportunity to buy a proper 9.
I agree.
And he went for Havertz.
Which is why I said I won't make excuses for the club.
Exactly.
Because we spent 74 million on Pepe as well.
But Chooks, don't you think in that game the party start?
No, Partey didn't start.
didn't start.
He came. Don't you think not having Partey in the midfield as your primary DM
At that time,
as
at the
for
beginning
this
of the
season,
game.
like
yeah.
no, like this season,
For
like
the
going
season,
forward
yeah.
now, because Partey is very progressive with the ball.
Yeah.
Like he knows how to unlock. He's very good at passing the ball as compared to Declan Rice that is very stiff. Declan Rice doesn't have that. He's just more of like, let me get the ball, pass it to whoever.
Yes.
But don't you think maybe Arsenal should use Partey, Odegaard, and maybe Mikel Merino as the midfield 3?
Merino is always coming from the bench. That's how it is because of how
Because I
Arteta
feel
wants to.
why am I asking? Because I think Partey playing at right back. I think that's a
That's the flaw.
that's
a flaw. That's Arteta's
Partey
mistake.
playing as right back
Yes.
is limiting, is affecting.
Yes. That's
Especially
Arteta's
when you come
mistake.
up against all these low block teams.
Yes,
he should
exactly
be
like
the one
them.
starting as the DM. in
Yeah,
that-
because he shoots all the way from
Yeah.
outside the box. That's another thing that I would like to tell you people, which is a very big problem that Arsenal is having right now, right? There's multiple selections to the starting 11. It's changing with almost every game. Some games you start, you see Jesus. Sometimes you won't see Jesus. Sometimes you see, like now we are using MLS, Lewis Kelly.
yeah, Lewis Kelly.
Yeah, he wasn't there before and now he's there. He has to gel with the team in order for him to communicate and make sure that the plans are effective. So this change that is happening in different games suddenly is causing a lot of poor communication between the players, and that's why Arsenal seems to be struggling. Coupled with the fact that, like I said, we need a deadly 9.
Okay, I want to ask
But-
another question.
okay.
Do you think that Arsenal will do anything different from what we have always seen all season? Because I personally believe that no matter how high Arsenal gets, it's almost in their DNA to bottle it. So I don't think what we are seeing is any different. Do you think that you have done something extraordinarily different that will differentiate you and now get you to cross that line as champions?
Yes.
What is that?
If you look at the Champions League, it shows. If you look at the Champions League, it shows. The team plays different in Europe compared to what they play in England. Some people will also tell you that the teams that you're meeting in Europe, that this is the reason why it's called the Blacklist Premier League.
Yeah.
Every team is difficult
Every
to beat.
kid is difficult
You
to
know,
play.
that's why we can do this to Monaco, but then you find it difficult to beat Everton or Fulham.
Yes.
Which makes a lot of sense. The Premier League is very difficult, but yes, everything Arsenal possesses is being replicated in the Champions League. You see the brilliance of the defense, you see the brilliance of the attackers, right? Everything that we need to do is just replicate the same game and the same way we are playing in the Champions League. It's a mentality thing. You know you're going to Europe. This is the UEFA Champions League. It's the best of the best that are here. You're not playing with 20 domestic teams in England. You're playing with the best teams from the top 4 around Europe, right? So there's a mentality when they get there. They find a way to win. But when it comes to England, I think they have a mindset of, hey, it's the Toffees. Oh, it's Fulham. It's full of my players that Rhys Nelson is there. Emily Smith-Rowe is there. Iwobi is there. These are the boys I used to know. Even the current keeper of Fulham is an Arsenal former player,
Yeah.
So I think they have a mentality problem. They need to look at the Blacklist Premier League the same way they look at the Champions League. Attack both teams with the same idea and the same mentality.
Yeah,
and Arsenal is going to do well
Sorry,
in
because
the
I mean,
Premier League.
Don't you also think that could also be originating from the manager itself? Because what I'm saying is, Arteta had the opportunity of starting Partey against the Dolphins.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, he had the chance of making sure that he beats them very well.
Yeah.
But for some reason, he started Partey on the bench.
On
and
the
I don't
bench.
know why.
Yes.
And that also made them not create so many chances. As a matter of fact, he also had a chance of playing, what's his name? How do you guys say that's your left back?
Which of them? Now?
Tierney. Tierney
Yeah.
could have actually played.
But Tierney hasn't been playing.
But
Yeah,
he could have
exactly.
played before that young man, but he wanted to play Kelly.
Yeah, to give him his first Premier League
because
game.
everybody has been calling him out.
No,
that
but
he doesn't give teenagers an opportunity
Yeah, boys
to
from-
play. So
yeah.
he wanted to do like, he's.
But the young man did well against Monaco, so that's why he wanted to test him again.
Exactly. He could actually come from the bench and
Yes.
impact the game.
And make
When
changes.
you're
I agree.
winning,
I
bro,
agree.
Arsenal is supposed to be a title contender.
Yes, we are.
Assistant.
But you know, they're still in the title
We're
race.
still in the
so-
title.
You're
race.
not looking like.
Yeah.
No,
If
no,
you
no,
are,
no,
you
I
should
don't
be-
think- I don't think
You should be slapping.
Arsenal is
you should be
always-
slapping
they
Everton.
are
So you
always
don't think they're in the title
No be
race?
lie.
No,
be
understand
lie.
my point.
are not
Yeah,
in
but
the
I'm saying
title
that if you are serious,
Yes.
You
No, if
you
you
be slapping.
he has a point, though.
There's
He has a
there's no-
point.
There's no excuse because
That's my point.
because Everton is like. Let's get this job done. On to the next.
quick.
On to the next.
2-0,
Especially when-
3-0, then you
especially
can
coming
start bringing on
from
the-
Champions League when
Yeah.
you've dominated
Simple.
back-to-back home games.
Yeah.
You didn't travel. You rested.
Personally,
Yeah.
in the Champions League, in the Premier League,
Yeah.
anybody that takes Arsenal serious, that thinks they will win it, I think that person is joking. That's just me.
So-
because you know, I think someone in City said this in one time that it's the Arsenal mentality.
Rodri.
Yeah, Rodri.
It's a mentality
The
thing.
mentality
The same
will
thing I
never
said. It's a
get them
mentality
through
thing.
that line.
Wow.
So no
It's a
matter-
mentality
I feel
thing.
like-
Now it makes sense to say Evra says watching us says
Yeah,
watching
it's
Netflix.
like
No,
Netflix,
no.
man.
Forget what that man said. Forget Evra.
He's my legend.
Leave Evra.
This is what Arsenal is like watching Netflix every season.
No.
Next season.
She's a man.
Forget it.
I just feel like Arsenal plays in such a way that
Is this why I was brought here?
they stimulate Arsenal fans,
Yeah.
and they are all hyped up. Have you seen the way this person is playing? Have you seen? Guess what? The same end result next season, and they're like, next season we go again. Next season, and we are seeing the exact same pattern play out season in, season
What's
out.
the point gap now with Liverpool?
I think it's about 6 points, 6 or 7
With-
points.
between
now.
Arsenal
Yeah.
and
I think
Because they have a game in hand.
they have a game in
And
hand.
they
Yes.
do.
So wait, if they win that game in hand, let's say they win that game in hand, it goes to
Yeah, there'll be about 8 points
it
difference.
will be 8
Yes.
point difference. 8 point difference. But to be honest, you see Arsenal,
33, yeah.
Arsenal. The only problem I would say, Arsenal, like the only issue I feel for Arsenal is you see that party not playing in that
Yeah,
midfield.
yeah.
I think Declan Rice, Arteta trusts Declan Rice so much to do that DM role. And to me personally, I don't think Declan Rice is a Mikel Arteta kind of
I don't
DM
think he's
role.
trusting. It is just reliability. Declan Rice is very reliable.
He's a reliable
Someone
player.
that
Because
doesn't
this
go.
season, Declan Rice,
Yes.
this season, Declan
He's a
Rice has not been very good.
It's not
though.
just from Declan, it's the whole team.
It's because
it's
he
the
had,
whole
no,
team.
He also had a foot injury.
Yeah, he did,
which they
yeah,
had
for
to
a
rest
while,
him.
yeah.
But
Okay.
then he's back and he's playing well.
He's playing well.
And Partey wouldn't have. If Partey gets injured now, he's probably getting 2 months out.
That's the thing about
That's
Partey's
the thing.
injuries. They're always long term.
It's very long. So they
They're
want to
always
manage
long-term.
him. They don't want to now
But
overload
last
him.
season, you guys created so many chances now. So you can't tell me that he's a striker now. That is the problem.
Let me say something.
then-
Man
No,
City,
But
the
you-
fir-
if
the
you-
first-
for the striker beat, whether you like it or not,
You need one.
a seasoned
Yes.
top 9
If you want to win
that
the
can get you goals out of nothing. Now,
Yes.
for example,
That's why Pep is
if
the
you
greatest.
see, even though I'm
He
not,
has done it without.
I'm not I'm not a big fan of Højlund.
Yeah.
But if you see that goal that Højlund scored
In the
when
Europa League.
Europa.
in
It has to be Europa. I
when
think about
Bruno passed that ball and the way he flicked, only a proper striker can
We'll
do
be able
that.
to do that.
Nobody in Arsenal top four will be able to do that.
No,
today.
don't.
I'm telling you.
I think
Is it-
he has a point.
Is it Ayer condemned?
No, he has
that will play that.
He has a point. Iron condemn Jesus. I don't know. The guy,
Bro. See, Arsenal, as far as I'm concerned,
So wait,
not a serious club.
No, me. I'm being serious. If there's any team in the league now that can go on that run, just like Liverpool, like 16 games, 15 games, win, it's Arsenal.
I don't think so.
wait.
I actually
can
don't think so.
See, you know why he has a point. No, you know why he has a point.
It's
Because
Arsenal.
we did it last season.
They
Wait,
did it
last
last
season.
season.
Hold
No,
on.
especially when they
And
came
it's-
back from that their Dubai trip.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, a trip to Dubai changed everything.
January, February.
Yeah.
You think they'll go for another?
Let me tell
I
you.
think this is they will
know,
likely
A
go
trip
for
to
another
Dubai
one.
changed everything.
And
But
others
then,
started picking up from that period.
Do you know the
Yeah.
funny thing about Arsenal? Arsenal can play Liverpool or City, and guess what?
They'll
And
draw
they
or
can
win.
even magically draw or win.
yeah, not magically,
You see-
tactically. Don't say hey, excuse me. Tactically.
Oh, tactically.
Yes,
Mhm.
not
And win.
magic. Yes.
But you see the likes of Everton, the likes of
Which is the problem.
Southampton,
Yeah.
that you will feel like they will beat
Yes.
the hell out of.
Arsenal will
Those are
struggle
the
with those
that
guys.
They will struggle or even lose to.
Yeah,
That's-
which is why.
and that's been their story.
Yeah, which is why I said it's a mentality thing. It's like going to Europe and playing the best of the best. They win or they get a draw, right? Look at the game against Atalanta, right? That was a draw. Look at the save that this guy made. 2 saves on that penalty, right? But then when they come to England, and then you meet these guys who are domestic, they're not even doing very well at all. So it's the same thing in England. You meet the big boys. What did we do against Tottenham this season? We defeated them. We drew Chelsea. We drew Liverpool.
You drew
we,
Man
we
City.
drew Man City with 1 man down.
Yeah, and you won
Right?
Man U with
And we
corner,
won Man U
corner
with-
kick.
So moving on.
And they started playing corner.
Okay, see, let me say something. There's a man called Nicolas Jova. Nicolas Jova is the corner set piece coach, right?
specialist.
When he was in Brentford, when he was in Olympique Marseille,
Yeah.
he helped Marseille to win the league. He helped Marseille to win the league because he was a video analyst and was pointing out their errors.
Okay.
He came to Brentford between 2018 and 2019. Between 2017 and 2019, Brentford scored 46 set piece goals. 46. He went to what's their name? Man City.
Man City.
The period he was there, and guess who told Pep to bring him? Mikel Arteta. He told him to come.
I told you.
He scored 26 set piece goals. Set
He's
piece
good
goals.
at what he does.
And now the guy has come to Arsenal, and Arsenal
But
is
corner is
scoring.
part of football now.
So wait. Let me finish. Let me finish, please. And Arsenal is scoring a lot of goals. As much as people are talking about the song Corner, it's a very good song. Praise Nicolas Jova.
Of
Because
course,
he's
now.
not here.
No.
Everywhere he goes to, he knows what he's doing.
It's actually not easy. Even
Yes,
We are not-
set piece is not easy.
Everybody now
Set piece
question-
is so tactical.
To question their own set piece coach.
Exactly.
People ask him, Man City
Who is our set piece coach?
What are
You
we
know
doing?
the thing about the corner song. You people will have the floor very soon. It is only a problem when it is against you. If it was your club now that is corny, you people will
I
say
remember
3
when
points
Man
is
U was
3
getting
points.
Remember that period when he was getting penalties?
Under Fergie.
No, not
Under Fergie, sir.
Ole. Not
Under Ole
Bruno.
Gunnar.
They were just-
Small thing, penalty. They will not
What are you
talk
saying?
to favor them
Those
at
were
that point in
penalties,
time.
not that they conjured and faked
No,
penalties.
so
Those are
so my
penalties,
point
and they
is,
got them.
since you have
penalties.
decided to go down this path, let's go down there.
What
No,
path?
hold on.
The
hold on.
corner kick.
The corner kick pass. So now you said that it's part of football, and I wholeheartedly agree. Right. The only part I struggle with is Arsenal for the longest time has always criticized the likes of Chelsea, even Man U. Oh, Chelsea was packing the bus, Man U was winning with penalties, and just because these guys had found ways to use this to basically win, right? Now, you people have found corner kick. And all of a sudden,
You don't know how to play normal
the
game.
minute they get a corner kick, you can literally see all of them. They just win. It's almost as if
They are excited.
even
It's a
their
penalty.
fans start
It's a
jumping like,
penalty.
yes, corner kick. And if you watch the Man U game, for example, at that point, even the defenders are afraid. They're like, oh my God, it's corner kick. And all of a sudden, I'm saying, what happened to your beautiful football? Because right now, you are no longer playing that beautiful football. You spend more energy. You know, we saw
give you
hold
examples
on.
of Euro.
We saw a video
Where they were supposed to be
warm
training.
up. And we saw Saka wiping the ball. Like, warm up.
Do you not train to cross ball?
So is that where we have gotten to now?
Sorry, I thought I just gave you examples of Europe. What's happening in Europe?
No, give me an example within Premier League.
Premier League is the same thing. I mentioned Nottingham Forest.
Before Nottingham Forest, before Manchester United, give me how many goals you score from open play.
What are we talking about? Nottingham
This
Forest.
season,
this season.
The
How many
three
games have you played?
goals.
No,
The
they
3
score
goals
goals
from
from
Nottingham.
open play, oh.
The
No,
3
No,
goals from
how
Nottingham Forest.
many more goals came from
No, it's not more.
No,
so far.
No. It was last season where
Hold on.
last season. Can I finish? It was last season where we even equaled the tally of the most goals in the corner in the Premier League.
Yes.
This season is not even so much.
I saw a stat
The-
recently.
the-
Hold on.
Okay, what's
Saka has how many assists this season?
from corner.
and majority are from corners. He's the corner taker. What should he do?
Corner here.
From the left,
Right.
no. From the
It's
right
on
is
the right.
Declan. From the right is Declan. From the left is from the right is
It's
Saka.
Then
More
from
from the left is Declan. Exactly.
Come from Saka's wing, bro.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
To round this up now, based on Arsenal, before we move to Chelsea, what's like, considering Arsenal, the way Arsenal are dropping
Yes.
points now, do you think they can still?
Yes.
They can still catch up.
Okay, so
to
there's a
Liverpool?
video. There's a video that is circulating online right now.
Yeah.
Where Mikel Arteta was questioned about the winter transfer.
Yeah.
Yes, he said they are on it. It is a plan.
Yeah.
Actually taking action on the plan, right? How do you have this smirk on your face?
No, because
Wait, so to round it up, of course, like I said, in terms of defensive brilliance,
Yeah.
it's there to an extent. I think it is okay, right? But then the sudden changes of the player is one issue I mentioned. I believe that if that can stop a bit, because people need to gel and communicate effectively before they can play football very well.
I agree.
Or number 2, if we can take advantage of the winter transfer window
Yeah.
and get the right signings, right, we are good. So yes, it's only 15 games in. Half of the season means it's 30 games. It's 15 games in, and we are going to 38 games. 38 games, there's still time. Things happen.
For me,
exactly.
I
There's
think
a whole lot of
I've
football
said
to
this
play.
previously, right? If Arsenal was really serious, I don't see any reason why, for example, why Arsenal is not actively chasing Osimhen. Victor Osimhen should be your primary target. Even if you don't sign any other player, you bring in Osimhen, you will get the league. Just like I think I also gave the example last time we were here when I said, looking at like Alex Ferguson, when he wanted to get trophy 20, right? He said, who can I bring in? He said, the only person that I need to get this right now is Van Persie.
Van Persie, yeah.
Even though Van Persie, he knew Van Persie could not give him 2 or 3 seasons. Van Persie came in 1 season, Van Persie delivered the trophy, and that's it. If you have been that trophyless in terms of Premier League for so long,
You need to be desperate.
You need to be desperate for a 9. I agree.
Okay, so Uche, what do you have to say about us now before we move to Chelsea?
Well,
Sorry, no.
let me not put sentiment to it. The truth is, Arsenal is a very good football club.
Yeah.
They just need a little bit of consistency and courage. Because it seems like sometimes they are moving with all, and then all of a sudden they're breaking down, like they're not going all the way out. Arteta decided to do a little bit of addition to the team in terms of trying to make sure that he has 2 players in every position, right? Just to help squad depth.
Yeah.
That's good. But at the same time, he's trying to overthink it. Stick to your winning squad. Play them. Whoever you're bringing in as substitute should come in, you should have your starting 11.
Yeah.
Whoever you're coming to change should come in as a sub just to help push on the team, put a little bit of energy. That way you're able to keep chemistry, keep synergy, everybody is happy. You're not a new manager that you're coming to test everybody in when games this season is on. So for me, if they really want to win this league and let everybody take them seriously, they need to start doing the right thing. Arteta needs to focus. Play the same people that you know can give you the result.
Yeah.
And stick with them. Not shuffle. Because I was really disappointed over the weekend.
What I would say is
Really
dropping
disappointed.
points to Everton
It's not unacceptable.
It's very bad.
Even
And-
Fulham.
And some of your players, they need to, like, in that kind of game, that's where they need. Staka didn't play well on that
Turn
day.
up, yeah.
Martinelli didn't play well. Who again? I don't think.
None of them played well.
They didn't
Because
really
even
play well.
Trossard
And
came in.
it was like a game. Yeah, play at home.
Yeah.
Just
Trossard came in.
like playing
And
home
couldn't
from
even beat.
like you just won Champions League, you dominated, you didn't travel, you rested, you came.
Yeah.
So it should have been like easy 3 points. But then again, like I said, it's the Premier League.
Yeah.
And
Anybody can beat it.
anybody can beat anybody.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's move to Liverpool. Liverpool with 10 men, won. I think it was 2-2 or what?
Yeah,
2-2
That was the scoreline,
with Fulham.
yeah.
And shout out to Fulham because I think the previous week they played
Arsenal.
and
they drew.
They drew. So
I ain't shouting out to Fulham.
yes, now
Yeah,
it's not
no,
easy to play.
because
They should have. Bro,
They
Liverpool
scored
was
first,
10 men.
Like, no.
They
Hold
went
on,
out-
now,
they
hold
went
on,
out
hold
short
on,
of
Fulham.
first.
hold on,
Give
guys,
them credit,
hold on, before you kill me. The truth is, Arsenal was 10 men, right?
No, Arsenal.
Hold on now.
No,
Against
against Fulham
Bournemouth.
it was 11.
Against Bournemouth now.
Okay.
10 men, they couldn't win. Bournemouth trashed them. We're referring to
How
this.
did I get in? How did I catch stray bullets like that?
This is why the podcast is what it is. So now my point is, Liverpool should have lost that game.
Should?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I don't
Hold
think
on.
so.
Now this is why I'm saying
Okay.
this.
Okay.
They go a man down.
Yes.
Fulham is doing. They didn't go at them.
Okay.
Rather, what Fulham was doing is like, we're winning, so let's just try and play what we do to see how we can, and then miss chances. Liverpool obviously played what they were playing in terms of, this is just 1-0. Let's keep on going, right? They got 1-1.
Yes.
The belief will grow.
Yeah.
If once you scored, it's an adrenaline push. We've scored 1. That means we can do this. When they scored 2-1,
That's Fulham, yeah.
literally, Liverpool were like almost gone. All Fulham should have done at that point was keep on pressing.
Yeah.
What they did was they tracked
Of
back.
course now, it's Liverpool now.
No, that's what I'm saying. In football, it's not. You're not doing. You're not doing.
no,
I think
no,
what
no, no.
Understand where I'm saying? Where I'm coming from? I'm coming like. See, if you ask Marco Silva is a top manager as well. He wants to do well. He wants to push Fulham to probably Europe or Champions League football. If you want to do that,
At least start from Conference League.
exactly. If you want to do that and you want to make sure that you're in the top positions, then do the right things. Show commitment of like determination to win. To me, that's how I felt. Though.
So you feel Liverpool should have
They could have lost.
No, they could
Fulham
have
should
lost.
actually
But
won
to
2-1
me, I
or
even give them
3-1
credit
because they missed
Yes.
for how
two
they
other
approached
chances.
the game.
I
Because
agree. I'm not coming to the point to praise Liverpool for what they did. They did well because they showed title contest.
Yeah, exactly.
No doubt. I'm saying Fulham, it was all in their hands to win.
To win
That's
the
what I'm
game,
saying.
See, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Going to Anfield. It's
It's a difficult place to play.
Anfield. Yeah. Even Anfield with 10 men. It's not easy.
It's a difficult place to
especially
play.
when you still have Van Dijk on the pitch.
Yes.
Mo Salah is still on the pitch.
Yes.
Trent is still on the pitch.
Gravenberch
is still on
For
the
a
pitch.
team as Fulham that plays almost the same thing as Liverpool, you don't understand what I'm saying. Fulham plays a whole lot of pressing
Yeah.
and play wing football. Now their winger has gone off and they're playing 3 at the back. That's more reason for you to even bring Adama Toure. If
They brought him late, I
Exactly, they
think.
brought him late.
Yeah.
My point is, expand the football then, and then hold more ball.
It takes courage to take that kind of risk.
Yeah.
Exactly
If
what
you
I'm
can
saying.
do that now.
You don't want to.
And they won't favor
Exactly
you.
what I'm saying. If you go back and watch the replay,
Yeah.
Marco Silva was upset because they were not holding the ball enough.
Because of Liverpool's press, I'm sure.
What are you saying? 10 men pressing full 11. You expand the game. You expand the pitch. That's what Marco. Watch. Go and go back. Just go
So
back
it's
and
a
watch what
tactic
Marco-
issue there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And the players couldn't take it out. He was shouting, "Expand, expand." They were just, I don't know, man.
But you could also say
you could
they were
also-
probably scared as well.
Obviously.
Whether you like it
That's
or
why
not,
they-
You don't want to lose.
whether you like it or not,
Yeah, relegation.
you have taken, you are leading at Anfield.
Yes.
Anfield, you will be scared, to be honest, because if there's anything that Liverpool can do, is to even beat you, despite you leading.
Yeah.
So what you want to do at that point is to try. I'm already leading. The first thing that comes to your mind is to try to protect
What you
your
have.
lead.
Exactly.
And try and see if you can see the game out. And I think that's what they try to do, if we're being fair to them.
I agree.
But you know that Liverpool will run at you.
Yeah.
95 minutes, they will still be like.
For me,
they-
too early.
Yeah.
Too early to want to hold your lead. Bro, you scored at 60-something minutes, 2-1. Play football. It's not like you scored like 89. Even at 89, Liverpool can even score you during extra time because of how they play. My point is, you had gotten the lead. Why are you packing the boss at 61 minutes?
So
That's because of the level of
So
the team.
the
and
issue
the
now.
quality of the
So
team.
your point
So I
is
think
that
that's why
because-
their relegation team.
Because I
will go-
said shout
they
out
need
to Fulham because coming from Arsenal where they got to a point, coming from Liverpool where
you.
they got to a
Yeah,
point. To
it's-
me, I think
you
they,
should-
they did well. They've done well.
No doubt.
Personally,
I'm saying
they
give
did
it to
well.
them.
Yeah, I
I'm
think-
not clapping for them.
Yeah.
I'm saying for you to have done this to certain other title contenders, you should have showed more
But even Fulham,
strength.
man, considering because they know the run Liverpool have been on, I don't think they even had that mindset that we can come here to win. We
No,
can
they-
come here
they
to
would
get
have
something.
They got that mindset as soon as they scored that first
Thank
goal.
you.
Trust me.
Yes.
Coupled with the fact that everything was now saying,
Thank
you.
But then
That's when they had the mindset.
that's when they started building.
we can go for this.
You go out of the
But-
dressing room knowing that you can play football. This is what I do. I'm going to social location, right? But then when you get there and the fans begin to chant, it's a different ball game. Which would outshine your fans even chanting. You can't even hear your own regular songs. Right? You can't, Anfield is a very loud place
Yeah,
to
you
play,
can't hear
right?
yourself.
But then I think the credit has to go both ways. To Fulham for doing it back to back with big clubs, and to Liverpool for not losing that game. Personally, I think if the Arsenal game, sorry to track back a little bit, the Arsenal game against City where we played 2-2, I think if it was Liverpool where Arsenal was a man down in Anfield,
They will have won.
Liverpool would have won
Yeah.
that. Liverpool wouldn't play 2-2 with Arsenal with one man down. So credit to Fulham.
Yeah.
But then you look at players like Gravenberch. Look at what that guy did. that
Gravenberch
day.
is
fantastic.
Exactly, fantastic football. Look
As
at
a
the
matter of
box to
fact,
box
the
play.
entire, in fact, him,
He controlled the-
Jones,
Yes, Jones.
and Sabeslavi.
Zoboslai.
They were three-man marathon.
They changed the whole game.
Keep on going left, right, like anywhere the ball was
Regardless
going,
of what you're
and they
taking
were
me
pressing
to.
the same
Yes.
energy.
Gravenberch,
That was, I mean,
Now,
top notch to them. But
Top notch
like
to
you said,
them. And then
They just didn't
second,
have enough quality.
secondly,
to beat them.
mentality.
Yeah.
The club is looking at themselves. They are
Yeah.
the top of the Champions League. They are the top of the Premier League.
Yeah.
You
says
want to?
something.
Yeah.
That's
That
it's a
says something
statement.
of the club.
It's a statement exactly that there is no way. I don't care if I'm one man down. I'm not going to say Robertson is -1 because he hasn't been so fantastic.
But I think they
this
have been.
season.
I think that's that. If there's any weak point in that Liverpool team,
It's him. It's that Robertson. So it's like that side.
I
That
think
side
had a fantastic
season exactly. So
Because-
it's like they've learned how to play with that portion of their team having issues. So in as much as he was not there, they were still able to. They were still able to get a point out of such a game.
Yeah.
Look at the difficult games they've had this season. Salah would even if Salah also said it. He said it on BR Football. Bad day, good day. I don't know how it is, but I'm going to find a way to turn up and score.
And that's what
I will
that's,
find a way.
that's what I was trying to say earlier. It's the mindset of winners.
It's
The way
it's the
Liverpool
mentality.
has been playing lately.
Yes.
You can see that they want it.
They want it.
And they are
Yes.
fighting.
Yes.
They will break down any wall. And I'm sure that's why
agree.
Fulham we're afraid of.
Yes.
Because it's just like, remember how City used to play?
Exactly.
When you score City, but you know that City is coming to win that same game.
Yes.
That's how Liverpool is.
Right
That's
now,
the
yes.
confidence that they're exuding right now.
They can see that trophy.
So I can't blame Fulham for
Trying to protect
trying
their
to protect, because they're like, these people will come at us. So let's try and see. And trust me, at the back of their mind, if you really check, they won't mind leaving the Anfield.
That was a
win
win
for them.
Of course, that was a win. That was a big
That was
W.
their end game.
Yes,
But
that was a big
very
W.
so let's delay them from getting the second goal.
Yeah.
If they eventually get it, okay
problem.
to
Yeah.
work out to 1 point.
Yes.
So but for me, anytime, any day, I would give it to Liverpool. The way they play, the way they press, the way they the intensity is crazy. Not a lot of clubs can withstand that.
Yes, back to back, regardless of where they are playing. I don't want to know your stadium.
Yeah.
Look at what they did to Leipzig.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are right now. The way Liverpool is playing, they would find a way to win. They will get 3 points off your
find a
head.
way to win,
Yeah,
yeah.
so one man down, credit to both teams. Yes.
And the fact that Arsenal couldn't even take advantage.
What's this?
Wait, no. I'm just trying to say now, like,
Take advantage of.
it's like,
Oh,
dropping
that's
points.
a very valid point. So
Like-
Liverpool has a game in hand.
Yes.
Weather cancelled because of the weather issues. They couldn't have one. And then they drew points. They dropped points with Fulham. Man City is having issues.
That's why you should
Instead
have
of Arsenal to take advantage of the situation, Chelsea is taking advantage.
Arsenal did what they
Now-
did the best.
Okay, so now let's move to Chelsea. Now
Chelsea,
you don't
yes.
talk about Chelsea.
Chelsea is
the
taking
underdogs.
advantage.
Maresca said they are not in the title
We need
race.
to stop calling
But
them
you know,
underdogs.
they are-
Can we?
they are the
Yes.
full- in fact, they are
Yes.
the title challenge.
They are
You see,
the-
So
that-
Chelsea are in the title
I'm
race.
Yes.
telling you.
Yes.
They want
Yes.
to play my
I think
game. Oh,
it's-
I'm not interested.
Yeah.
We also want to win the next game. We know their plan.
That mind game is no longer that mind game is something that doesn't work anymore. Funny enough, at the beginning of the season, I had a conversation with the Chelsea fan, and I told him that you people might look like dark horses, but it is true. You have a chance at going at this trophy with the way you're playing. Look at the difference with Arsenal and Chelsea. Chelsea is going to meet the big six and have issues, or beat every other small team. But Arsenal will meet the big six and do well, then struggle with the small. With
But
the,
let me
with
say
the,
something.
With the other teams.
Remember Mourinho era? That's how I used to do it. The big teams, I just go get one draw.
Get 1 point, anything. Then the other guys, I will trash.
I will trash them.
Exactly. That's how you know your
But
quality.
that's how to win the league.
Yeah, you know your quality.
Pep Guardiola
Except
changed it.
Guardiola that used to beat everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Except
That's
that.
why he wants to run mad now for small.
It's
11 games.
a big
Small,
issue.
just small
Cutting
11
himself.
games. So.
Cut his hair, cut his nose.
I've never gotten to 20 games.
No, for his level.
This is an all-time high for him.
Okay,
He's never had
continue
this
For
so
his
bad.
level is
Continue
too
with Chelsea.
much.
We'll get there.
Anyway, so Chelsea they've spent over 2 billion.
No, like
That's
a
it.
billion now.
What 2 billion?
Is it two? Or
2 billion.
Is it not a billion?
They've spent billion.
Since Boli took over. I think
Yeah,
it's about 2
billion.
I think it's
Yeah.
about 2
So,
billion.
which is the funny thing about it is, if the record they are having right now is
Yeah.
not even the current state of things, they should be ashamed. How many players?
No.
do they have? How many goalkeepers? do they have?
You know why I won't say that? Because for a Chelsea side that there's no winner in that team, like no experienced player in that team. They're
Yeah.
all young kids. They're all young
No,
guys.
don't call.
Wait
don't,
now,
wait,
wait now, wait. People
They have
should
Enzo,
wait.
World Cup winner.
Please calm down. Yes, World Cup winner, but it's not a Premier. He has not.
America
Yeah, but a
You
team,
can,
a team,
you can just say Kopama coming from Man City. For
Yeah.
a Chelsea side that they don't really have winners.
But-
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
but
They
the team
don't,
doesn't-
they don't have the Salah, they don't
yeah,
have the
a
Van
team
Dijk,
doesn't
they don't
have,
have the Rodri.
a team
they
doesn't
don't-
have to have winners before they can win.
No.
It doesn't need to be made up
sometimes-
of winners.
I'm just trying to say for that because I think I won't be surprised if Chelsea have the youngest team in the in the league. They are
On an average, averagely, yes.
they will
I
have the
think I would
youngest team. So
agree.
especially what happened last season, where last season they were not at their best, but towards the end of last season,
Yeah, they
with
picked up.
Pochettino,
They
they
picked
started
up,
playing
yeah.
very well. Now this Enzo Maresca's first season, and he's coming from Championship to the Premier League.
Yeah.
So credit to them. The
Yeah,
fact that
but
they-
he's a Pep prodigy. He worked with Pep. Everybody who has worked with Pep has shown brilliance.
Please let them know.
At
Let
their
them
full-time
know.
jobs.
Let them
yeah,
know.
Hold on.
If Pep has
We're coming to you. I want to respond to that.
It's true. Everybody,
but
Eric Ten Hag
We
worked
can-
with Pep in
we can
Bayern
also
Munich,
say the same thing
and
about-
as
we
Manchester
can also say
United
the
are
same
struggling, he
of
gave you people
Mourinho.
2 trophies.
We can say something of Mourinho.
Yeah, people that worked with
Worked Mourinho
Mourinho.
as well, yeah.
But we're talking
But
about
the,
Enzo
but the
Maresca
only
and
reason
Pep.
why you're talking about Pep so much is because Pep gave you Arteta.
Oh no! This has nothing to do. I am totally no. I just mentioned Eric Ten Hag. I'm actually talking about Maresca.
Where's the
So
now?
He gave Man U 2
Where's
trophies.
Ten Hag
He
now?
gave Man U 2 trophies as difficult.
For Eric Ten Hag is the least.
But he won.
No
He almost took us to relegation.
No, but he. What I'm trying to say, anyway, back to Enzo Maresca and Chelsea, and coupled with the fact that they have the deepest squad depth.
Yes.
If you are going to permit
Because
me to
even
use
in
that
the
phrase,
Conference League,
they use a totally different squad. I'm telling you.
And
So
that
now,
11, you will see Joao Felix, Nkunku.
a totally different level. It's the same thing Liverpool is replicating in the Champions League. They are currently on what's the name? Chelsea is at the top of the Conference League table, right? The only difference is Liverpool is using the same squad.
Yeah.
But Chelsea has the squad depth to go into any game, any competition, week in, week out,
But do you
and
think
always provide a good
Can
result.
Chelsea go all the way?
Yes,
yeah,
I strongly
definitely.
believe they can. Now,
That team is
there's
fucking-
something that might affect
Fact, they
them.
should be banned. They should be banned. How can a team have almost 30-something players?
I think they will have a mentality issue.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Because
Yes, but they
you
can go all the
know,
way.
it's one.
Yes, but
thing-
they can go all
see,
the
you
way.
Because
No, sorry, just so we're clear. What do you mean? Do you think they have a mentality?
mentality.
They
issue.
can have a mentality issue going forward in terms of
Egos.
there's something you said again about I mean we saw it last year when they were having the ego issues in terms of who play penalty, who won't play penalty, Jackson and this person fighting. But like this,
I think
wait,
all
let
that
me
is sorted.
let me
If you ask
finish.
me, I think that's a leadership issue.
Wait,
If
let
you
me-
sort all
yeah.
of that before you get on the field of play,
Yeah.
you already know. I think there was something like that happened in City now, and I think Haaland gave someone the ball to take the penalty, and Pep warned him that don't ever try that again.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Yeah.
If your players are fighting on the pitch over who takes set piece, it means that you have not done your homework. You don't
In the
know who
back,
to pick.
the
That's
back door.
what
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, so that is a lot of sense. But however, what I'm trying to say is when you look at Chelsea, who do you pick out as the leader of the squad?
It's true. Because they're almost of the same age.
Yeah.
Who do you pick out
And
as
if
the
you
leader of the
notice,
squad?
their captain
there's
just keeps on changing
Yeah,
since
the
Vince
captain
James went out.
Thank you.
Just keeps on changing.
I would
From
have said
Caicedo
he just took
to
it out
Musa
of my mouth. It
Enzo.
would have been
So you
James.
think, so you
James.
think maybe in the last 10, 15 games, and maybe if they are close there, you think they'll
Obviously, I'm not going to go out and say I wish them.
Of course.
I won't do that.
No, me, I wish
Yeah.
them issues. No,
You wish them issues.
I wish them a whole lot of
As a football fan,
Let them not
as a football fan,
Yeah.
of course, I love another club. I wish them issues.
So you guys think Chelsea are in the title race?
Of course.
Are you
They're in
joking?
the titles.
They are the
Yes,
title
yes,
challengers.
they are
Right,
the
right now, they're the
And you know what?
titles.
The fact that Maresca just keeps downplaying it, like no,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
we just
like
want to
doesn't
play the
enter
next
player's
game
head.
and win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I'm focused.
They are,
I think-
have you checked the table now, bro?
The 2 points.
They are right in the mix
Yeah,
right now.
they're there.
right
They're looking. The only reason why Liverpool is 3 points or 2 points
It's
ahead is
because of
because
the
of the game in hand. That's
Yeah.
it. But Chelsea is there, and they're winning comfortably.
And they are winning comfortably.
Yeah.
No noise.
Yeah, they're winning
You can
comfortably.
see
the job.
if you watch the Chelsea game now, you can actually say that there's a harmony.
Yes.
The guys are enjoying.
They are enjoying the
what they are
football.
doing. And you know how Chelsea was struggling before. Like you could see that individually they are good players, but collectively they were not. It wasn't just working.
Yes, it
right
wasn't
now,
gelling.
it's like
gelling.
it's gelling. See the way Jackson is just flexing.
Yeah.
and that's where you want your team to get into.
Did you see what happened with Cucurella against Tottenham?
Yeah,
With the two slips.
Yeah.
Two goals down
Yeah.
in a London derby.
And they came from behind.
And they came from behind and scored four.
Four.
Okay, Tottenham scored one more, 4-3. But that's the mentality that the club currently has right now. That is how they believe themselves. 2 goals down, they didn't defend. They went all out. And that addition of Sancho, which is to show that Eric Ten Hag, if you're watching this, Sancho was never the problem. Sancho was never
he
the
played
problem
well
with
today,
Manchester
oh.
United.
I watched him. He played excellently
He
well
is
today.
balling absolutely well with Chelsea. And when you hear his interviews, what does he say? As soon as I came here, I felt at home.
welcomed, yeah.
I was welcomed.
Yeah.
Right from the staff to the physio to the keeper's coach. Everybody is welcoming in Chelsea.
He's a-
And
he's
that
a bloody
mentality.
traitor.
Personally,
He's a bloody
as
traitor. I don't like
as a
him. He should
United
get out.
fan, I
Yes,
think
I'm a United
I
fan.
think his
And I'll
personality
mention
will
it.
still come true eventually.
exactly.
But for now, he's
Let's
playing
leave it
well.
at
I will
that.
leave it
It's
at that.
enjoy.
But I will come on this show again and say I said it. The Sancho personality will come out eventually. There's no problem.
I don't think there's anything wrong with Sancho. He's
And
a
Sancho
good
wants
lad.
to prove a point. by
Yeah,
winning.
because
Yeah,
right now
Sancho is a good lad.
Right now,
He's a good lad.
Right now, let me
not a
tell
good
you.
lad.
Even if you are playing, let me
He
tell
has a
you.
character
Let me
issue.
tell you how pompous Sancho is.
He has a character issue,
Bro,
and that's not football.
If you have, you know how many players face challenges with different coaches that you never hear them. Especially when you are still actively
Yeah.
playing. You do your business and get on with it.
In the dressing room.
Sancho
Let it
will play
remain there.
one game, go on Instagram. I know I have many haters and people I want to prove wrong. Ten Hag leaves. Sancho is posting, bowed and bye-bye, laughing. Bro, what is all of that?
It's immaturity.
Exactly.
Play your
It's
ball,
immaturity.
man.
Play your ball. It's immaturity.
But
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
like he's very happy in Chelsea and
Yeah,
that's
he's
what-
excited
and Chelsea
in
fans
Chelsea.
don't care about.
Yeah,
about
I
it.
wish him. I
We
wish him. I
also
wish
care.
him. I wish him all the best.
He's
Yeah.
on loan at Chelsea, right? And I'm pretty sure they'll sell him at the end of the day. So
I don't
Yeah, and
think
that's where the issue with personality comes in, because if you are someone that is actually emotional intelligent, right?
Yeah.
You have not been sold. You are on loan,
the club can design not to
bro. You just at least respect that contract that's still there. Keep quiet. When you leave, you can start. You are actually on loan. The first thing you did once you went on loan was to remove everything Manchester United and to start saying
From his Instagram.
Yes.
Holy.
and you start to say
Before it's terrible.
you are now at home. You are when you are on loan. Bro, if we're going to say the truth, let's say the truth. When you do that, just maturity should tell you, handle it, do your business, go on loan, be pissed off, but let your talking happen on the field of play. Banging goes crazy.
And then, yeah.
And then at the end, when you move to Chelsea, be like, oh man.
Say what you want to say.
That club, they treated me as hell.
No, I mean, if you look at it from his own style of play, he doesn't have this. You that is a statistics man. Check. I don't know how
don't-
many
see, he's-
assists or any impact.
He's
he's had
very,
on the
very
full team.
effective in the team. Like
No,
he's
it
very
doesn't necessarily
effective.
have to be from.
No,
Like
hold on.
he makes brilliant runs.
Let me tell you something.
What
He
is
makes
what is
brilliant
his
runs.
role
He
in
makes
the
fantastic.
team? What's
He's
his
a
role in
winger.
the
He's
team?
an attacker.
What
yes.
what is he supposed to be doing?
Assist
Creating
and goals.
chances.
Creating
Exactly.
chances, yeah.
Does he do it?
He does it. He
In how
scores.
many games?
He has to an
Bro, will
extent.
you play 18 games and tell me he
Okay.
score once or twice in the whole 18
So he's
games?
not doing well in
No,
Chelsea.
he's not doing. He doesn't have that impact that you make it look. Okay, can you compare him to Saka, your star boy?
Of course not. No, that's because Saka
That is
is
my
having
point.
more
That is
impact.
what I'm
Okay,
driving
okay.
at.
If
That
I
is
put him
what
at
I'm driving
Ahmad,
at.
I think I'll put him at Ahmad Diallo's level. Diallo has
You
played
can't
14
put it
games
at
for.
Ahmad Diallo's level.
Diallo has
Excuse me.
played 14
I
games.
take exception to that.
Ahmad, so you see, Ahmad is
Ahmad is way better than him, my
Man,
brother.
than Sancho.
Don't tell me that.
Bro, what,
Don't tell me that.
So you feel
Sancho
so
right
okay.
now can be compared to the likes of Palmer and Saka.
You
If you ask
feel
me.
you feel
What
Ahmad
nonsense.
You say Ahmad can be compared to
Yes.
the likes of
No, that's a
Better than
joke.
Foden.
That's a
Who are
joke.
these
Now
guys?
that's a
Do
joke.
you know who Ahmad is?
That's a joke.
That's
That's a joke.
No,
Yeah, you're
nothing
taking
I
it
do
from my
that.
video.
That is my player.
You're-
That is my player.
This guy.
No, but
That's not
are you
allowed.
saying you put Sancho and Ahmad on the same level?
Okay, so they play from two different places, right?
Okay.
First things first. Right? Left from the right. Sancho from the left, Ahmad from the right. Two different places. But Ahmad hasn't been so consistent in no. In terms of selection, not his fault. He hasn't been, in terms of selection, he's not been part of the consistent 11. But 2 goals and 6 assists out of 14 games this season. Coupled with the fact that they're not starting him every time, that is impressive.
Yeah.
Ahmad versus Arsenal in the first half, I panicked. Right? Yes. Ahmad versus Arsenal in the first half, yes. He's like an eel. It's difficult to get him. You see, when he pushes the ball and puts you on the run, you can't catch him.
Yeah.
Right? So, which is very good. However,
Sancho.
Sancho's experience in the Premier League,
Yeah.
it shows.
Yeah.
Chelsea, Tottenham was 2 goals down when he made that run and decided to score that.
Yeah.
He did not choose to pass. He said, I'm going to run all the way to the box and I'm going to shoot and I'll score. And he did it.
I blame
So
the
that
goalkeeper.
experience reflects.
I blame the goalkeeper.
Okay.
Will you now
I mean, it's their second choice goalkeeper. Their main goalkeeper.
yes,
was
now,
injured.
but
So,
the attempt was brilliant.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, he has
Yeah.
intention
So let's
of
not
doing
blame it
so.
on.
I mean,
Yeah,
if you don't
exactly.
shoot,
You don't score.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely.
So you
Don't
see,
shoot,
so
don't
that kind
score.
of experience in the team, coupled with the fact that Chelsea is playing well
Yeah,
currently
very well.
now, it's very good for
I
Sancho and
guess
Chelsea.
I guess I don't like him. I found my peace with that.
No problem.
No, so-
but there's
It's okay for you not to like him
Yeah.
as a fan of Manchester United.
yeah,
and
of course.
We should try to avoid bias.
Yeah.
Not about bias.
For me,
It's not about
When
bias.
when he came here, he was doing good, no doubt. But in terms of his character, his mindset,
Yeah, he
that's
can,
already
he can be.
he shouldn't even play for my
for
club
me,
anymore.
like I wish him all the best. He
Yeah.
should do what he has to do, but I just wish he would have that maturity. And
Yeah, emotional intelligence, like you said,
I
yeah.
just feel like even if you don't have it, your agents, people around you should be able to talk some sense into you.
Yeah, manager and all that.
You
yeah.
and like, for example, you see the whole issue. I know we'll probably get into that with that happened between Amori, Garnacho, and Rashford today, right?
Today, yeah.
I'm not anybody that knows me knows I'm not Rashford's greatest fan, right? But I was very impressed that despite the fact that Amori himself tried to douse all the tension from the press about the issue, when I went on Rashford's page, I saw Rashford actually he posted
Watching the ball,
the game, watching it, and was like, "Yeah, man, guys, get it." So when you watch that, you know, okay, this guy is still wanting to be part of the team.
Yeah.
Now, if that is true or it's a lie, we don't care.
We don't
but
okay.
He's managing that front well, and I give it to him. If you don't feel good about something, it's best to just keep it to yourself and be like, "No problem, I'll
Trash it out elsewhere."
I'll prove them
Yeah.
wrong." Instead of coming out on posting
Online
like a kid.
and
So now, the one thing I want to say now for you, I know you, my people, because Sancho is their problem is just because Sancho is shining in Chelsea. And no,
he's not shining. That's
He's doing well in Chelsea.
He's shining.
Anyhow you want to
with
say
15
it,
assists.
he's doing well in he's doing well in Chelsea and he's happy in
Do you know
Chelsea.
what it means to shine?
He's doing well in Chelsea and he's happy.
Yeah,
he's a major contributor. He's part of the starting 11. Yes.
But I think
Yes.
credit also we should shout out players like Caicedo this season for Chelsea.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
I think I'll say he's the most informed
Moise
DM.
Caicedo.
He's the most
Yeah,
informed
man.
DM right now
It's
in the
now
Premier.
that-
It's now that he's
the
paying
100
million.
He's showing him
Yeah.
and even Enzo. I think Enzo. I think he had an issue with his ex-wife or so, and ever since then, ever since that issue,
Was it his ex-wife or the racist thing after they won Copa America?
No, I think that was a while ago.
No,
This one is recent.
This one is recent. And ever since then,
Interesting.
Yeah, he's talking that he's now turning up because of
ever
that.
since then, Enzo has been playing in the last 4 or 5 games or so. Enzo has been actually playing very, very
Now
well.
those are serious footballers
Yeah.
because they channel their frustration
Into
play good football.
Instead of tweeting on
tweeting it and then come here with
That's how real footballers. That's how they talk.
real man.
They don't go and talk on podcasts or they're talking on the field of play, man.
But anyways, Caicedo for me, I think he's actually doing well for Chelsea. Like
He's
I'll
doing-
say the
he's doing
most.
very
I
well.
say him and Gravenberch in terms of
Yeah.
that DM role this season.
Yes.
They are the 2 guys.
I agree. The only thing that
the two
Gravenberch
guys
might have ahead of Caicedo is what? The long balls and his athleticism.
Yeah.
Because he cannot do this.
Yeah.
He's 6'3".
Yeah.
Gravenberch is a tall guy,
Is he
right?
really athletic?
Oh, yeah, he's
The way he
athletic.
falls.
Oh, he rolled. Yeah.
Caicedo does the same, you know.
I
understand what you're saying.
There's something
Yeah.
about Gravenberch, the way Gravenberch
There's something,
moves.
yeah, I get what
Gravenberch
you're
has this Jude Bellingham's flair.
Yeah,
In a
there's
way.
yes.
In a
There's an
way.
attacking flair. He has Caicedo, however,
Doesn't
he
really
has
have
that
More
aggression.
box to box. Like Caicedo
Yes,
is more rigid,
yes.
but
But there's
still
an
very
aggression
good.
he has that makes him
Yeah,
unique. And,
but he has been-
I think they should give Brighton another 120 million.
Are you serious?
He's really
They should pay them a second
No,
time
this
because
season he has
Now-
been doing so
yeah,
well.
Caicedo is
he
doing
has,
very
he
well.
has literally lived up to
The hype,
expectation.
yeah, to
Because
the
maybe-
expectation.
And it started from last season, towards the end.
Towards
of
the end,
Yes.
yeah.
I think one of the reasons was because he came with so much high amount of money. So
Yeah.
everybody was like,
The
what's he gonna
pressure,
do? So all this pressure. So it tells you that everybody is actually human.
Yeah,
And
it's,
so
I mean,
to people where they pay you for pay an amount of 100
you
million
step
and you
you
can
hit
still
the ground,
deliver.
you
Yeah.
run it. So that's why when I tell my good Man City man here that doesn't like Jude Bellingham,
You don't like Jude Bellingham.
he says
That's
it's English
It's
hype.
a different conversation for another day.
He always calls it English hype. But
So do you see that? Can you see how Mbappe is struggling with the money they paid?
thank you very much.
Bellingham hit the ground running.
I'm happy that I have
Please
someone
don't-
to talk about that.
Bellingham.
But, I mean,
That's the conversation for another
If you say
day.
Grealish is British hype, okay, but
that is British
Bellingham.
fraud. That is British fraud.
If you say anything you want to say now, Ahmed, you have to respond to you. So let's not just go there.
That is British fraud. So let's not go there.
Okay,
But
okay.
Caicedo, so far,
Caicedo,
fantastic.
fantastic.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
amazing.
All right, guys, and
Amazing
let's
player.
move to the Manchester derby.
Oh, what a game.
Hey, God.
Wait, I need to. I need to show them my
And
jersey.
then you need to show them.
Yeah, so that some people feel pain. They need to feel pain.
All right. You want to show them your jersey?
My papa was Jersey. See the lights behind you. Yeah, perfect place. Yes. Okay, so we have a. Club. Yeah.
Just yesterday, be making noise in my ear.
Okay, let's talk about the game.
Yes.
But they have something you don't have. 4 straight.
No.
Frustrate? I had trouble first.
Facts.
And our own treble was better because we slapped them on the way to get to the treble.
I don't blame. I caused the game on that
You
day.
are creating history.
Okay, but let's talk about the game itself. And credit to Ruben. Back to back. He has done a double on
Yeah,
Pep.
on Pep.
Can you
Yeah.
clap for us?
No.
Patewa.
Especially in a season where everything is shaky for Manchester United, and there's really no like he hasn't really gotten his first 11.
Yeah.
He's still trying
He's still trying
to
to
make
yes.
things work for the team.
Yeah.
And going into this game, he dropped Garnacho and Rashford. Of
And
course,
Rashford, and it was not a form issue.
yeah, of course, you know the media will talk about it,
Yeah.
but did match. To me, the way I see the game, we didn't create much. Manchester United didn't create much. We didn't do. I don't think we did a lot to get 3 points. But was it a game where a point would have been okay for both teams, considering how the game went? Fair enough. Manchester United dominated us in that middle. But again, as for Man City, you can tell for us there are some issues, big issues, especially at that back line.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker, I can come to the midfield. Our wingers are not creating much.
Yeah, there's no creativity.
There's no
anymore.
creativity in our wing. Because I remember it takes, because I think what is even keeping us what's even trying to sustain us so far is most of the goals Haaland scored, those games we won at the beginning of the season. That's why we're still where we are.
Yeah.
So imagine if you take away those things
that he has done. Yeah.
Only God knows
You
where
guys
we'll
will probably be 11th.
If your striker is not really, because every striker will always have those few drought period.
Yeah.
Your wingers, Doku to me is not doing enough.
Yeah.
It's just to me. By this, because last season was his first season, I always try to give players time. It's your second season, you should be firing. Like nobody says you should do 20, but at least be very involved in the game. Savinho himself, this is his first season, but you can tell. I think he
At the beginning, he had a lot of flair.
And ever since then, he has not really.
Whenever
started.
he ran, he looked like a threat.
But our wingers are not creating, because I know when we had Sterling, Sané, those guys.
Oh.
He makes defenders to be thinking.
What's
that
next?
creates space for your striker too. But now everybody, I'm sure, even teams knows that these guys are not really.
Do you think
creating.
Savinho should have started today?
Considering the lineup Pep played, because
Consider the lineup.
Because-
I think Foden shouldn't have played.
no,
We have all accepted that Foden has expired.
No. Foden is not. Foden is
That's
having
a
a bad
slapper.
season.
That's what I'm saying. That is why Savinho should have played.
Should have played.
And the wing, ahead of Nunes.
Has Foden scored this season?
No,
Yes,
in
yes.
the
Yeah, Champions League.
No,
Yeah.
Premier League, I'm talking about Premier League.
I don't
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I can't
I don't
recall.
know.
I don't
So my
think
question
Maybe
to-
see, Pep played for. I think
he played 3-2-4-1 formation.
yes, on that and
3-2
Nunes was
or
one.
4-1-4-1.
No. He changed to 4-1-4-1 after.
After they scored, that's when Nunes went to play left.
Yes.
Oh, so it was then 4-1.
But
okay.
Initially, it was 3-2-4-1.
Which it means-
Gundogan and Bernardo.
Man-to-man marking.
Gundogan and Bernardo.
That's what he did.
Yes.
Man-to-man marking.
So I don't think Nunes.
Now, my
Savinho
question
should not.
is-
I don't think Savinho has that energy to play to maybe.
No, it is not an energy thing. All he needed to do was push Bernardo Silva to play where Foden played. And Savinho stay at the flank. So that when Dalot and Maza goes up, they're able to move their wings. Because when you're playing 3-4-3, you're literally using your wingers.
to create.
Those guys must be at the
ones-
byline.
Yeah.
Look at it
Now-
now. Sorry to cut you short.
Yeah, no problem. No goals.
Foden, 11 matches.
Zero
goals.
No, Foden is having a bad season.
Bro,
no doubt. Foden is having, there's
if any winger or any
forward, yeah.
in Manchester United that that had the hype, it had this experience, the media would have gone crazy.
Have
But
it?
you know the funny thing? All the bastards surrounding city.
It's quiet.
You don't
It's
hear
so quiet.
anything.
Exactly.
You know why
Yeah.
it's quiet?
So when you find it out, you don't
You don't have fan base.
No,
fan
you lie.
base.
You know why it's quiet? Because you know it's crazy to because you can go and criticize Man City now, and you can just eat your words because you don't know at this point in time. Nobody knows.
Do you know how many people? Do you know that the odds for Manchester United to win this game was almost 8?
Oh wow! I didn't even check it.
Almost 8.
And I'm sure
that
by-
they didn't
and
give
I'm-
Manchester United any
And
of
I'm
the
even
chance
sure
to
by
win
the
this
time,
game.
by the time they scored, it had gone to like 35.
Man,
No.
Do you know what it
See,
means?
they are-
So that means if I put 1,000 cards,
that's 8K.
I will have been smiling at you. That
8 times.
No.
8 times the smile.
Credit to Man U.
So what me I'm saying now to you is, I'm really not here to analyze City because you guys are just too noisy for my liking. What I'm trying to let you know is, I'm giving a shout out to Maguire.
But even the season.
Hold on. I'm calling out my star boy.
Okay.
This particular spot is for Manchester United.
Okay.
Please first. Maguire had a fantastic
game today. He actually, I was actually surprised.
Maza.
Fantastic game.
Oh, of course, that one has been
Ugarte.
turning up game after game.
Ugarte
had a good
fantastic game.
Ahmad.
Ahmad was on fire.
Game of his life.
So I think
Then obviously Martinez and Delete. My point is majority of the squads they play.
turned up.
They turned up.
And
Yeah.
I think that is part of the issue that I think Amorim might have had with Rashford
And Garnacho.
Body
Yeah.
language.
Not doing what he wants.
Body
They would have
language.
probably
Yeah.
You miss a ball. You do
brought a lot going forward.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of integrating with the team, defending and all of that stuff, because if you look at Rashford, especially Garnacho lately, Garnacho will lose the ball and not track back. He'll literally just stroll in. Like, it's been happening for a bit.
Yeah.
Then also, some of those final decisions in the final third
poor, very poor.
has been not so
You either
nice.
make the wrong choice
Right.
or
So,
to be late
but the
when he gives
team
a pass.
today
Yes.
actually played
Yeah.
as
to the script.
Yeah.
Yeah.
played as a team, as a unit.
Yeah.
So you see, when you say that City did not do a lot today,
Yeah.
it was because
They didn't give them
the
chance.
strategy
No, of course.
that Amorim had deployed, it was to neutralize that play. Like, they did not allow KDB create. Ugarte was doing his number
Job on KDB.
on KDB. Martinez was doing his number on Haaland.
Anywhere Haaland went to,
So you
today,
could see
nobody
that
gave him
those
a
guys,
chance.
It was as if it wasn't working. And I was particularly impressed with Mazraoui, with the way he
For Doku.
handled Doku.
Oh, he did. He frustrated Doku.
It was
They were
clear-
just
Yeah,
couple of
he
times.
frustrated
it was
Doku,
clear
yeah.
that Mazraoui understood Doku. When Doku knew how Doku would try to turn,
Yeah.
by the time Doku is doing that his turn,
Back,
Mazraoui is there.
Yeah.
So you see that collectively, the game plan worked. Even the fact that Ten Hag had tried to play some mind games with Amorim, saying, "Oh, I want us to repeat." Pep had played some mind games with Amorim, saying, "I want us to repeat what we did in Portugal." I want us-
Portugal.
the guy said, no
Yeah, he
problem.
did it actually.
And even in the press interview, I like the fact that
He handled them well.
Amorim handled it well.
Yeah.
Because they were trying to drag him into that war.
Yes.
Typically drag Ten Hag.
And Ten Hag will spill
He will spill.
Imply rubbish.
Then the next morning you hear headline.
Yeah. Amorim was
Unnecessary.
like, right now,
Yeah.
we are not great. We are not where we're. All I want to do now is focus on my team.
Yes.
Focus on our team and see how we can play.
Yeah.
And,
Football.
sorry, to end this, I also want to state that we can come here today, clap and sing hallelujah for Amorim because Man U won. If Man U did not win today,
Oh, to be a different ball
the
game.
fact that he decided to put Rashford
And Garnacho
off the team,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
even
press
bench.
would
Not
have,
even-
They didn't even make the
Smart
squad.
sorry, they didn't make the team.
squad.
Like the press would have dragged
Right.
the
Him,
life
yeah.
out of him.
Very true.
I think
So
it was
I'm
very
happy.
bold.
I'm happy that he made that bold decision and he
Yes.
paid off.
And
he paid
for
off.
him.
Yes.
That's it.
I think it was a very bold decision to go into that game without both of them. So he has paid attention from body language, like you said. Garnacho, Rashford, they lose the ball. Sometimes they might not run back to get it. It is very, it's uninteresting. I don't want to see that as a manager, right? Yeah. But then again, some people, if you go online now, you see it is being called the Ahmad Derby. Oh my God! I'm not just praising that guy because he's African, right? It's from Ivory Coast. Cote
Yeah,
d'Ivoire.
Ivory Coast.
Yeah, but then again, the confidence the young boy has, he knows how smallish he is, which gives him the ability to run for a
speed,
longer time and the speed there. He knows it and he uses it. Then again, there was a particular square play he missed that Bruno Fernandes hit out of the line where he kicked the post. At this point, they were down. Manchester United are down, but you can see the frustration
Hunger.
in this young man. The hunger,
Like he
you
didn't
know
make the right
exactly.
decision, yeah.
He makes it. He tells the fans like, "Yo, I'm a red devil." Do you understand? I'm going to miss this type of opportunities and I would show it. I would let it out on this pitch so that you know how I feel. So yes, it was the Ahmad Derby. I think he should be consistent now. He should be consistent now. He should be part of the starting 11. I don't see any. Yes, he should be.
Yeah,
But
but
like Amorim also said after the game, he was like, Ahmad had a great game.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Don't
he
hype it too
doesn't
much.
want to make this about Ahmad.
Yes.
Because we are fond of always doing this in the past where we now start keeping a lot
pressure,
of pressure
on
these young
and he's
players.
a young player.
So
I
we
agree.
want to take, he had a great game.
Yeah.
But like Amorim said, next tomorrow is a new week. It's a
Things
so
change.
Everybody, so because I like the fact that he talked about Rashford and Garnacho it's not the end for them.
Yeah.
He also
Yeah, of
he also
course.
alluded to the fact that it's a new week, it's a new opportunity. So basically,
again. Come to
bring,
work and-
come to the office
Fresh.
and bring
Your A game.
what I want to see. And
Yes.
you are back in the squad.
But numbers don't lie. That guy has been in 14 games and he has been part of 8
Yeah,
goals.
sure.
Hey, chances and assists. You people are Manchester United fans. But I think the young man can take the pressure.
I understand.
Before you know now, though, you know Man U now, though, now sneaking Bukayo Saka and Ahmad.
Okay, the comparison.
Very soon.
Hold on.
We're just saying it ahead of time.
We are thankful that
We are
so
thankful
far
that-
so good. His goals and assists are not
I
coming
helping
from
the
corner
team.
kick.
Yes.
Can he play corner? He can't even play corner. The young man can't whip in a proper corner. You think it is easy? Can I say something? Can I say something? Can I say something?
They think it's easy.
No. Can I say
I am
something?
proud of my
Can you say?
my third.
You know what it is?
I am proud of my left wing.
You know what it is? You know
I'm
what it
proud
is?
of the boy can play everywhere.
You know what it is to Saka? Saka played as a right back, bro.
Well, I don't know about a player.
Okay, not to make this about
Saka
But-
and
Okay, it's not about both of them. It's-
sure.
And it won't
I'm
be.
not telling you what
Yes.
will happen if,
Yes.
if in the next 5 games
You don't have
or
any
6
right-
games,
you don't have
one
any
goal,
right-
one assist. Just
young man.
start seeing it online.
Young
So,
man.
Okay,
You don't
but
have
can
any
I
right
say
to
something?
converse in this?
I need to ask you,
For
Manchester
someone
United
that
fans,
you
a
have
question.
a lot of field players.
Yeah.
Should you
Yes.
actually be talking about players if we are actually being honest?
Exactly.
You have a lot of big flops in your team, and you just still find a way to reduce other players.
No.
How do you feel about
No,
that?
of course.
Exactly.
Well,
Why
of course, I would
why
say
you-
Jack Grealish.
wow.
He's out of the
Finally,
game. He's
finally, you
done.
agree.
So you
that-
mean you spent 100 million on nothing?
Yeah, it happens, but that's the situation. Jack Grealish is a wacko. No, but
100 million brought treble.
no, I
It was
think
very
no, I
effective
think
in
that
the
100
treble
million was
season.
hype from the beginning.
When last did
From the very beginning, it was hype. Last year.
Last year. Also.
The last time that Grealish scored was last year. So me, from the very beginning, I thought it was hype. Yeah, Jack Grealish.
That treble season, he was one of the best players in the team.
Last year.
You know the funny thing?
Come on. It's long though. It's long though.
That guy is living his best life.
I agree.
Like, I keep saying it. If any other team, especially Manchester United, does that, bro, you can see how much we buy Holland. How much we buy
Sexy. I don't even know why you
bought
bought those.
drag.
They've not even played a complete full season.
But you can see the
No, the problem is you guys have a lot of flop for big amount of money.
You see why this City fan? I can't give him a chance.
But that makes sense. That's the difference, though. You need to have more flop. You have more flop, more money. Yeah.
Look at this Snapchat they're giving
Hold
you.
on.
no.
Di Maria,
That's more than Zexi at
He
flops.
left. Di Maria was never a flop. He left because they robbed his house.
would you say
His
Pogba-
family,
did
in
Pogba
fact.
flop?
No, Pogba didn't flop. Pogba didn't flop. He didn't flop. No.
Okay,
Pogba didn't flop.
Maguire.
At the
Maguire.
Maguire is flop.
He just did not reach me. He just
$80
did
million.
not
Abi, how much?
He was not
80
even worth-
million.
he was not worth 80 million. I agree. But
He's a British player thing. He's a British player
Jack Grealish
thing.
won 100 million.
No, he's not.
He was not even worth 100 million.
That's what we're saying from the very beginning.
Well,
From the
saying
very
from the very
beginning.
beginning.
From the very beginning, they were never
They
worth these
never even worth those
values.
values.
Which
Even
is
Jack
fact.
Grealish too was not worth this value.
But
Exactly,
yes,
but it-
but
it's
that the
100
money where they
million.
pay.
I'm not trying to say they have a lot of huge chunk amount of
How much do you guys buy Højlund? How much was Højlund? Was more than 50, 60 million.
Antonio.
Yeah, about 60 something.
About 60.
Shoot.
Anthony was 100, right?
Another flop. They have
How much?
plenty. They have plenty.
About
80 something.
Yeah,
Do you know that
they
about
have
100 million?
Anthony even
euros or
has, he still has more goals than Foden?
No problem.
Jack Grealish.
You want to laugh at my flop? Your flop is more expensive than my flop. Yet you're laughing at my
He
flop.
also has goals.
I don't even understand you.
I rather have a flop that will give me 4 in a row because Foden was very crucial last season. If Man City winning that 4
saying it was
in a
very
row.
crucial,
And wait, let me see, in City defense here, people think it's actually easy to do a treble and to do a 4 in a row.
No, it's not
again,
easy.
Back to back.
Everybody knows it's not
Wait,
easy.
wait.
Hold on. It's not about 4 in a row.
It's about what?
Manchester United did 3 in a row and we won the league the following year. Bro, don't make it look as if you did 4 in a row and then all of a sudden your manager is making
You
it
guys
look like
only did
because
4 in a row, though. Okay, you say you did a treble
and won
the
again.
league the following year.
Exactly.
Oh,
I'm saying, bro. Pep cannot at his level. That's why he doesn't want to always come up and say he has injured player, but he has chipped it 1 or 2 times.
Yes.
At his level, he cannot come and tell us that because
know-
he doesn't
you
have
know-
Rodri and he doesn't have his full team, and that's why. Bro, you have an academy
With all the
people,
money,
bring them,
yes.
exactly,
With
bring
all the
them in,
money
coach,
spent,
please. Put them in
Yeah.
the
Uche,
play.
when he kept saying he did a lot of assist. He helped a lot the team to win. I went to go and look at the stats.
Foden.
Yeah, no, Grealish. That's what you just said,
For
right?
the treble season.
He didn't have so much impact.
No,
like
no, the
Foden.
treble
was-
season.
what was
For
the- what was the impact?
Grealish
What
in
was
the
this?
Champions League. I can't record the numbers.
Please
but
call
if
the
there's
numbers
anybody
out.
that watch,
Exchange.
if you watch Man City in that treble season,
Look at the stats.
wait now. If you watch,
Look at the stats.
Let's see
How
now.
many goals can you see here?
Jack Grealish.
Contributions, goals and assists.
No, I don't.
Assist. He had. Hold on.
Wait, and
he had
ever since-
three goals, and then
Is this for this season?
no?
last
last
season.
season. Last
Um,
season.
that
And
last
your
season was-
four- your 4 in a row. What do you call it?
That was last season. Was not last season. Was I'm talking of the treble
Has
season.
created 25 chances.
The treble
in
season.
In his team, he was ranked 8th. So
No. In the treble season, on that left hand side, he was a
Baba,
starter.
this was
He did
guy
very
winning a
well.
lot
See,
of things right now.
after that, he has not really done well. But you see that treble season, Jack Grealish did very well. But has he been what the 100 No.
He's
But
a
now
player.
I want us to say
You
something. I want
defend
us to, just to quickly round this up.
Yeah,
Let's talk about 11 games, 8
Wow.
loss,
Wow.
1 win.
Wow.
Manchester City.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
very big problem.
I've never seen Pep in such
Man.
a
State,
state.
exactly.
At this point, I
we
think he
should
needs a
we should
therapy.
put
Mental health, man.
Pep in our prayers.
Yeah.
And I'm not even being sarcastic now because the guy is going through a lot.
Yeah.
you know what it means for Pep to
going through a
come out and say, like, I've done everything.
Not really.
I'm doing everything.
I think he's actually saying what he has been saying is one thing he has been saying is give me my players and I will see what we. No.
Today, I'm talking
It's
about
what we're saying. What he said.
post-match.
He said he has done everything. And he just can't see what's happening.
He's done everything that even right. I asked you a question earlier. I said, can you say everything happening to Man City is because of one player?
No.
And even he alluded to that as well to say, like you can't really now
Attribute
say
it to say it's a-
attribute
No,
that
it's
all
not
of
just-
this
it's
is
not
because
just
of
because
one
of
player.
Rodrigo.
So,
Rodrigo,
as a
absence.
team,
It's a collective
as a
thing now.
team,
Yeah.
as a coach,
Everybody's down. He
That's
said it. He
yes.
said
Everything.
that you can't feel it. That you can't feel the momentum. Like everybody's low.
That grit
Mm-hmm.
that City has. He said you can't feel it anymore. Like the
Because
hunger,
normally-
the drive.
So do you think, I want to say something, this game against Man City, do you think if Man City was on form, what do you think would have happened with Amorim's strategy and
So
everything?
we will never really
We will never know,
will never
right?
know.
Yeah.
really know, because
Yeah, it's
the same
not
way
ifs,
you can
buts,
say
and
if they were
maybes.
in form, you can also say, what if Manu can say, Amorim too can say, what if my players are in form and I have all my players?
Exactly.
So
Okay.
can Pep recover
Just-
from this?
Of course.
Yes, he
Of
can.
course.
And he would.
Yes.
Yes, he can.
Of
and he
course.
would.
Because
Why?
they're already saying he's out of ideas.
He's not out of
He
ideas.
said it himself.
He said it himself.
Yeah.
So
It's something he
We're just
said.
saying what he said.
if you
Exactly.
notice, if you
But-
notice what Pep does, right? Pep is a very smart man. He says this so that the media is not on his players. Let the media be on him.
Yes,
dragging
because
the
he said
attention.
today he said I'm the manager, I'm the boss.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
So
take something like that. Yeah.
they will be on him. They won't be on Haaland's. Today,
Haaland was not
Ideally-
Haaland in the last few games.
Ideally, what the pressure should be is they will have been asking Pep.
Players.
Haaland didn't come through. What happened?
Yeah.
So he deflected that.
He deflected and
took
said,
all the
here's the
blame.
problem that he can't just seem to. He has never. He said a whole lot of things. That's fine. But my manager said one thing
No.
before the game started. He said, all we want to do is we want to improve our style of play. It is not about City or Manchester United. And he understands from the fan point of view that
Yeah, this
it's
is a
City
derby,
and
of
all
course,
derby.
yeah.
But at this point in time, it's not how you want the game to be. That we're not at our best. And City is obviously one of the best team in the league, but they are not
At their best
so
as well.
we'll just try to make sure that we win the game. But I knew that if you can ask Amorim, would you have thought you win the game today? I'm pretty
No,
sure you would have
no.
said no.
I was
That's
thinking
why
a draw.
That was why he put the game today. If you notice how we started the game as 5-3-1.
Yeah.
And to
I
be
mean, five-
and to
five,
also
four,
add
one.
to what Uche is saying, right? I liked the fact that Amory also tried to take the pressure off the team
Yeah.
because he understands how heated these things get sometimes. Like the players are under crazy pressure. So he just said, you know what? We are not at our best right now. We are not there yet. And he made something he said something that was very key for me as well. He said that while other coaches have had their time to like understand their team, do for him, he's also now sort of like using these games like as preseason.
Yes.
Say he has to now do that in the middle of Premier League, trying to understand because people are criticizing that.
It's really difficult.
Oh, you don't have a starting 11 yet. He said, because I'm still
can't train.
trying to
I can't,
understand
exactly.
His training,
my
his
players.
training is like when the match game
like
is
a
on.
preseason, like you said, of course, it will be difficult.
So that was very interesting for me, and I think that also kind of took the pressure off the boys. Like, you know
Yeah.
what?
Just go out there
Let's
and
go
leave
and
it on the
go
pitch.
to- yeah.
But for me,
Yeah.
I think at this point, he now knows he's probably seven.
It's 7. It's
Yeah,
7.
yeah.
Seven starters.
Yeah,
Seven
he knows.
starters.
I think now he knows his
And you know what?
the others are fighting for the
I'm
main
kind of
position.
scared that if care is not taken, Maguire is breaking into that number.
Yes,
I
it
think
looks
he's
like,
already there.
of
I
course.
think he's already there.
I've started seeing
Maguire
Yeah,
is a
Maguire
CB.
is there.
Yeah.
Delete to play right CB. Then he'll be shuffling delete and Maza
I'm telling you because
on that right CB. Or
he
maybe
also
Maza will
said
play
that
on
he
the wing
thinks
back.
that
Anyone.
Maguire thrives in a
In a
three
three.
back
Is it true?
formation.
See what he did today. Guy,
No, Maguire today, hands off. Credit
Good
to him.
football.
Good
Good
to
football.
him. Credit
apart
to
from
him.
Ahmad,
Yeah.
probably will have had my votes for man of the match.
Okay, so let's just quickly round up, guys. Currently, Man City 27 points, and Manchester United have 22 points. Where do you think? Where do you guys think Man City will finish at? Like with how things are going?
With the way the Champions League is, with the way the Champions League, the Premier League is,
table
that's
is-
between fifth and who?
Fifth,
13th.
Fifth and
13th.
13th.
That's
5 points.
That's the achievement they have
Yeah,
today.
yeah. So there's a lot of possibilities in terms of the people who are chasing, and there's a lot of danger for the people who can probably fall as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just 5 points gap
Yeah,
from the 13th to the 5th position.
yeah.
So with Manchester United drive and chase, if they continue with the win that they had today, right? I would say, like they can make top 6. They can be in Europe next season.
Europa.
Europe,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
Conference League.
Yeah, okay.
But for Man City, the trajectory is the same thing. It looks like they keep losing, right? It's happening in Europe and it's happening in domestic league. So I don't think
Top 4 might be a struggle.
top 4 it might or is.
Is a struggle.
Top 4 is a struggle. Anybody can beat them right now. That's what it shows.
Nottingham Forest is ahead of us.
I mean, I beg
yeah.
to differ though. I think if I see the body language of City and Pep, January, wait for Pep. Pep is going to buy players.
Yeah, that's his
first,
time.
right?
I don't think he will buy a lot.
That's
in
his
January.
demon. Yeah.
By
You just
quality.
need 3
Quality.
or 4.
Yeah.
That's his
I
demon
don't think he will
time.
even do 3 or 4.
I think-
feel
I
it
know
might
I'm
just be
saying 3
one.
or 4. That left back.
Oh, okay.
You need someone to help just
Just
over
over
Joe.
Joe.
You play that. You also get maybe one center back that's not injury prone.
I think for me, City
Because 3 of your backs
walk
off.
Yeah, Walker.
Ake, Stones, and
They need to replace Walker. They
that's
need
what I'm
to
saying.
replace
No,
Gundogan. That midfield, two players need to be in that.
and you need
midfield.
someone that will replace Haaland.
It breaks my heart
Replace.
No.
No.
Okay, so
It breaks my heart for me to even say Bernardo Silva, who I really love so much.
He's no longer as creative as he used
Yes,
to
I
be.
don't know what the problem is with Bernardo Silva.
Yeah. There's an age problem too.
Yes,
I understand the age, but
but
it's not
fatigue
on
too.
Bernardo.
Bernardo Silva has
Thank
been
you.
playing.
Thank
I
you.
can't remember
That's what I was
Bernardo
gonna
Silva
talk.
going on injury.
Yeah, he plays.
He has played. The boy is tired.
He's tired.
He needs
Yeah,
a little bit
exhaustion.
of break, and then someone plays, and then you come
Exhaustion is
in
taking
again.
place.
So
That's how football is.
So for me,
You can't
I think
play
that
all
at
those
the end
games.
of the day,
Yeah,
City will still be there.
you still to
Top,
you,
top
yes.
4.
you think we'll still be
think
there?
Yeah. I think
We'll still be there.
United.
I still believe we'll still
United
challenge.
might.
I don't know.
Might
I might be.
might make top 6.
Yeah.
But I see a situation where if they keep building and consolidating on where they are now, they possibly can win Europa. And if they do that, they get into Champions League.
Okay, that's a good one.
That's the point.
That's the
Europa,
point.
they're still unbeaten. They're unbeaten in Europa.
Yes.
And you know, winning is like a drug. Once you keep winning,
Yeah.
back to back win. I think they won Europa like a drug.
It's like a drug. If
They
you
keep winning,
yeah.
you want to win more. So
It remains,
Do you agree
yeah.
with which Chooks? You agree with what Elder said?
Yeah, it's a very same thing I said. They can get to top 6, Conference League or Europa again. But about winning Europa itself, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, because they have a couple of stubborn teams there too.
yeah.
But then again, winning is like a drug. If you keep winning back to back, something can happen.
Uche, what about you?
You know?
Yeah, for me, there's a whole lot of games to play.
Okay.
So I'm not moved by this Liverpool chase all of a sudden.
Okay.
So I'm not writing City off.
Okay.
City is obviously there. Yes, they have going through a lot of time. What is favoring them at this point is that a whole lot of teams obviously have not been fantastic.
They're not taking
So
advantage.
Manchester United as well. I'm coming. So, but at this point, City is also there. What's in that is also going to favor Pep is approaching the transfer window in January. So it's obviously going to strengthen. And when he strengthens, there's a whole lot of vibe that will probably come up and then they win. another thing is if they win their next game, it's also a booster.
Against
to
who?
help them.
Where are you playing next?
Villa.
Villa, away
Villa.
or
Aston
home?
Villa.
Aston Villa. Okay.
Yeah, Aston Villa is just
City's
good. I
playing
think
Villa at home.
Yes, I know.
City or Man United.
No,
I'm
no,
talking
I'm
about
talking
City.
about City.
Okay.
So it's
okay.
not going to be easy for City, but at the same
Very
time,
difficult.
Aston Villa has not been fantastic because they were disappointing against Bournemouth. They lost.
Mm.
So I'm saying City could actually win that game.
And
no doubt.
and that's why
And also- yeah,
that's
yeah,
why I think it's going to be difficult because City lost last week.
Yeah.
Do you think Unai Emery is going to
Want to
back
lose
to
again?
back?
Yeah, he won't let that happen.
I
Knowing
agree.
that City is giving 3 points to everybody too.
They will try. They will try, but City will also try to win. But
Yeah.
that's that anyway. But for my team,
Yeah.
I think my team also has room for improvement, a whole lot of improvement, and I'm happy with what my manager is doing at this very point in time. I'm seeing us also qualify. I'm not saying top 4,
Okay.
right, but I'm saying around the European
First 10.
places. No, not first 10.
for sure. I mean,
First
saying
8.
top 6, top 7.
Okay.
For me, another strategy could be if by the time we progress and we qualify on the Europe and we get to the next stage of the Europa League, and we're winning also in the league, it depends on where we are. We can then choose to prioritize
Which competition?
what competition to go. Mourinho did it when he knew that he was never going to win the league again, despite being second. Just start resting. When it comes to EPL games, he rest big boys and then play them in the Europa
champion,
League.
yeah.
And he
Makes
works for him.
sense.
So if we're going to be able to do that, I'm not saying that Europa is an easy thing, but I'm saying you never know how the
Comes to your
seeds.
losses. Yeah.
You don't know how the seeds will be drawn. You might be drawn on easy
Team opponents.
opponents to play. So for me, I think we have a chance to qualify in Europe in the league. We also have a chance to win the Europa.
But I
League.
want to ask you a question.
It's Manchester
Yeah.
United. We shouldn't be looking for.
Makes sense.
We should be able to win the Europa League.
What do you think of Chelsea, Manchester City
In the
in the
Champions
Champions League? Where do you see people ending up?
I think we'll probably go and play the qualifiers.
Yeah. I think they'll play qualifiers to go to.
Where are you now? What
20.
number?
20
something.
something.
Is it?
23rd or so.
Are you at the knockout stage or the qualifier?
No qualifiers.
They are still in qualifiers now. So after now, some players automatically go to
The first
knockout
8.
stage.
First
Yeah,
eight.
the first
Knockout
phase is going.
qualifiers.
But we've
Yeah.
played
The
only
other
6.
ones will not play. Will not play.
Yeah.
They are
They will
going
not
to
do
most
draws
likely
again.
to
play
play qualifiers.
So,
okay.
but for
That's
me,
Because
extra
it's 2
game.
games left.
yeah. But I think if I don't know,
Madrid is there too.
yeah, man.
Madrid
So,
is there too.
so anyways, for me,
I want them to draw them qualifiers.
That match will be hot.
anyways, for me,
I need them to collect.
I'm telling you.
and everybody, for me, for Man City, I'm not giving up. I've not given up because I don't know. There's just this thing about January, February. Maybe I might,
Yeah, that's your demon time.
I might just be.
Yeah, that beast mode.
I might
Beast
be
mode.
stupid saying this, but I just it might not be. Maybe this season might be different. It
Yeah.
might not work out, but maybe by February, if I see where we are, that's when
Then you can decide
I
and
can
say,
decide.
"We
But
are
for
done."
now, what keeps me going is just the fact that the principles, the fundamentals are still there. The way we play,
But
we
keep
create
losing.
chance, we keep
losing.
We know, and there's no problem. No, that one, there's no problem. But so many things need to change in
Yeah,
terms of
yeah,
some players need to come in. Where we finish on the league table, can we go on to win the league? It's very hard right now for me to say. But I know at least top 4 now.
I
At
don't
least-
think so.
At least we should be top
Can
4.
I ask, what's the difference between you and Nottingham Forest in points? It's about 3 points. 2 points.
2 points.
It's 1 point. There are 2
or
or
1 point.
2 or
Yeah.
1 point. You and Nottingham Forest.
Yes.
They were on 20.
We're on 20, down 28, we're on
Yeah.
27.
Did you see his analysis about the difference between 13th and 15th?
Yeah, it's 5 points.
Okay.
That kind
Not
of
so
thing.
much. That's why.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's why I said anything can. See,
Yes.
even, so
We win and we draw our next game.
Yeah.
And the next person go. We go 5th. Or
Look
even
at the
6th.
jump.
yeah, so
That's why it's a little bit of confidence for everybody around.
The
Newcastle
jump is
the same
Newcastle
for
the same.
same
Yeah.
for,
No, but I
West Ham
even
United.
Man U, I think Man U has like, I think
We have tough games.
Yes.
Newcastle-
And Newcastle is on
We have
form.
actually
people are
got
going to
tough
Newcastle
games,
United.
tough.
They will
I think we have
tough
us. We are
games
playing
in-
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal is playing
So
United.
we're playing
playing
guys in the
Newcastle,
cup.
we're playing Arsenal.
We're playing Spurs in the cup. Wow, December.
tough.
We're in for some good games in December.
anyways, guys, I want
I
to
hope
say,
we beat Arsenal.
I want
next
to say
game.
thank you
I'm
very
coming for
much,
you.
guys,
I'm
for
coming
coming.
for you, bro.
Thank
Okay,
you very
let's
much,
see.
guys, for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you, Elder.
Thanks for
thank you,
having us,
Chooks.
man.
Thank you, Uche. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Guys, please do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe, share with your friends. And that's it for us.
Cheers. Out.
That was a nice one.
Nothing will sweet me that will beat you guys in the FPL.
That one go